You know, it's interesting that most people on YouTube, they're pretty grateful for their chat or their audience to give what they need, supporting them in many different ways and not begging and stuff. And in Phil's case, no matter what, he'll find a way to beg money out of his audience, his dents, whoever, he don't care who is. And you're probably wondering, what's the difference? Well, you're probably wondering, Vanguard, what are you talking about now? What's the difference? Well, Phil decided he's going to give us another daily breakfast. Let's check this out, shall we? And we'll go with my boy Snort. Let's see what he has for us today.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Cody, drip,
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
What I would like to say is thank you so far for your support this week. We are halfway through my streaming week, and you guys have been great. We actually rallied and got a whole bunch of memberships back on the channel. Remember,
Yeah, he did it. He actually dipped way below. A couple of days ago, he was down to the low 400s, and he had to go on a long rant and a long backfest to get back up. But to be honest, he's not gonna reach 500 again. He's probably gonna stick somewhere close to 450. Probably stick close to 470, and by the end of this week, drop back down to maybe 450. I'm also guessing by the start of next month, he'll be down to like maybe 390 because, again, Phil fails to realize when it comes to gifted memberships, it's up to the people who got those gift memberships. Up to them if they want to renew it. If they don't want to renew it, they don't have to. And he fails to realize that.
down to only around 400, and now we really rallied up. Thank you for that. At one point, we had over 650, and I'm trying to build the channel back up to that level. All right, if you
Phil, if you wanted to build the channel that back up to that level, you have to do something different. You have to do something unique. You have to be, again, entertaining, and you don't do any of that. Really, you're very boring. The only time people enjoy watching your content is when you make an ass out of yourself, or when you do something stupid, like how I'm recording you right now.
content, if you enjoy what I'm doing, please consider supporting the channel. I don't have any sponsorships or partnerships.
And thank goodness, because if you have any sponsorships, you have to be pretty much obliged to do what they want, Bill. And that's something you don't want. You don't want the responsibilities to go up by a certain time to give out a certain amount of videos, whatever, to meet those goals. Again, you'll rather beg people to give you money.
I don't do any product placements. There's no referral codes. I don't play games for money.
That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
I don't shill products.
I don't play games for money. That is a bull fucking lie, Phil. There's been so many times you beg people for money so you can buy this game, and during many of the other games such as Street Fighter, Modern Warfare, you beg people for money. You beg them, aka by super chats, stuff like that. That's still begging for money, Phil.
On my streams, I'm literally here to have a good time with you guys. That's what the whole point is, all right? But I can only succeed through crowdfunding, all right? So please consider contributing to the channel in some way if you watch and enjoy this content, okay? There's many ways you can do it. First of all,
as you know, he's getting ready to beg like he normally does. And I'm not going to really harp on this because I did it too many times already as it is. And we know how it is. He's just going to talk about how, please help him with super chats, get the memberships, preferred tips and stuff like that. It's just his normal legacy and stuff.
something that I should actually bring up, YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium, when you purchase...
Okay, he's about to get into YouTube Premium, and I'm kind of curious what he's going to talk about because I thought he's not really a shill person for anything. So it's kind of surprising he's about to, aka, put the spotlight on YouTube Premium.
subscription service allows you so many benefits on YouTube. Number one, you will never see an advertisement ever on YouTube. Tell me that's not an advantage, especially if you're someone who uses YouTube all the time for stuff. You watch it a lot. It's a godsend, and it's super helpful. All right.
I'm all for it. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not, right?
Right? And if you have YouTube Premium and you watch someone's channel who has ads enabled, they get paid for the ads, as if you watched them even though you didn't.
I know I kind of stopped a little early, but notice how he just glorified YouTube Premium, talk about how it's so much beneficial for him. And notice how you said when you don't watch the ads, it still like you watched it. Pretty much what you said. When you have YouTube Premium, if you don't see his ads, it's like you still watch, so he still gets the money either way. If I'm certain, you're gonna have a ad blocker, and that should be able to block that to prevent you from seeing that, or in a way prevent pretty much prevent him from getting that money. You have an ad block or YouTube ad block or whatever. I'm certainly sure there's some type of software for that, and I do have something like that similar on my PC. So that way I don't have ads popping up for anybody. But pretty much, a long story short, just watch how he literally glorified this, and it's very pathetic.
So if you like someone, you watch their content all the time, but being a YouTube Premium member actually helps them out. But you get so many other benefits from YouTube Premium. For example, you can minimize YouTube as an app and just have it play in the background, and I do this to listen to music and playlists all the time. You can
That's where I have a problem with him. Okay, you minimize in the background, but Phil, you stream 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. So how in the world you able to do all that unless you still on YouTube at the hours? And wait a minute, now that I'm thinking about it, so, okay, wait a minute, now that I'm thinking about it, no, he does watch it off hours on his day off by watching detractor content. That's how he does that, now that I'm thinking about it. Because notice how you talk about he does this all the time. Listen to music, and I believe he listens to music, but I also believe he watched detractor content because that's how he knows and pretend he doesn't. He pretty much just told on himself.
Shows that you watch, like for example, this podcast. You could pre-download 4 episodes of this podcast, and then when you're driving and you don't have a good internet connection, or you're on a break at work, you could just hit play and listen to it without an internet connection. How cool is that? And that's just a few of the benefits of YouTube Premium, okay? So, definitely consider becoming a YouTube Premium member today. It helps me out, and it would help you out as well.
Notice how he said it helps me out and helps you out. Remember, the key word is me. In other words, he's pretty much trying to tell you, get YouTube Premium and still watch me so I can get the money. Instead of saying, no, get YouTube Premium just for you because it's more beneficial. Again, this shows you how greedy he really is for anything for money.
Outside of that, there are so many ways that you can help this channel. Super chats and super stickers during live streams.
DSP still think that money is the end-all and be-all when it comes to life. You'll find out the hard way.
A super thanks on a video that's eligible for it. If you do any of those things, I'll give you a personal shout-out. Okay?
First and foremost, there's a caveat with the personal shout-out. If it's something that's kissing his ass, oh yeah, he'll shout out. But if it's something where you criticize him, whatever, he's not going to read it and pretty much ban you, saying, oh, it's a troll or whatever. He's done that so many times.
Even highlighting your comment. If you do super thanks on a video, I always highlight those comments, okay? A membership or a gifted membership. 'Tis the season, as they say. If you're someone who's here on my streams and you're watching my stuff and you're enjoying it and you want to support the community, you could give some memberships to the community, and I'm sure people would be very appreciative of that right now, to have all the benefits, including the ability to talk as much as you want in a chat without any limitations, no slow mode, a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter, access to all of my emotes, priority for special events like the Adpocalypse.
There's still a couple of caveats when it comes to him. He's saying this all that to get money out of people, but let's say somebody were to give a gifted membership and they get all that stuff, there are still some restrictions. In other words, there's certain things you can't talk about, such as the trap stuff, whatever, that'll get you banned. What else? Don't mention anything about gout, whatever, that'll get you banned. There's just too many restrictions when it comes to him. So don't think of, oh, when you get a gifted membership, everything's, lovey-dovey. No, he still has certain rules that certain rules, and they're even more strict. And it's quite laughable that this dude rather be like I say, a financial dictator than actual content creator. And for anybody that does get one of his gifted memberships, continue not to re-up. That way he could suffer more about it, because it's pretty glorious and pretty funny that he's only at 470, and instead of being higher, instead of building up his channel, he keeps going down. That should pretty much prove how really bad he is as a content creator.
Now you get that priority to nominate ads and stuff like that. All that stuff, right? So please consider contributing in some way, but hey, you want to help out the community, gifting memberships would be a great way. And then of course, there's tipping. I try to hit the tier 1 tips goal every single stream, because that would help out a ton. That's liquidity for me. I mean, no exaggeration. I have to buy Super Mario RPG this week, and that's the funds that buy that. That's the money that pays for my groceries every week,
Pretty much what he's saying is, the money that y'all give me, that's the stuff I gotta pay for my groceries. The money that y'all give me, I gotta pay for getting the games. And a lot of people say, well, that's not a big deal, Vanguard, but here's the thing. he'll get that and still beg more, still want more because he has addictions to other things that he likes to play off again. As we already know, as we beat this hit from WWE Champions to Gen, DoorDash, whatever, we all know about that. But again, what makes him so different is he'll continue to beg, to beg, to beg. Even though he met all his goals for, let's say, that day or that week, he'll still beg and want more and more and more. And if he gets even more, he'll actually end the string quickly so he can play with his vices. And by the way, Phil, and I'll say it before and I'll say it one more time, if you need money for games, groceries, go get a 9-to-5 job, a full-time. That will cover that expense.
So, tips are very important. Please consider contributing in one of these ways if you like this content. This is how I make a living. It's not about ad revenue on YouTube anymore. Quite frankly, ad revenue is small. You know, right now I'm doing a demo of...
And the reason why it's small for him, he has done nothing to help improve. There's plenty of other bigger content creators such as Mood Horror and Moist Critical who have ads, all that stuff, whatever, and they do very well because of how successful they are and stuff they do and how people enjoy the content. When it comes to his content, the only reason why he gets some of the views is just people to make fun of him, just like I have. And that's the reason why, and this is the main reason he's always going to remain a local. And let this sink in. When you're a local, you never succeed other than being made fun of, and he has still now found a way to break out of that. Again, he is still stuck at the tutorial level.
Automatic ads program on my streams, and I've got some mixed feedback on it. Some people seem to think that it's all right, and others seem to think that it's annoying. Right now, actually, I'm wondering when it's going to roll one, because I did actually set it up this morning, and I don't know if it actually ran any ads or not yet.
Allow me to clarify. He has it limited because it's not giving him the money that he hoped for, and like I say by the end of the month, he's going to completely turn that off. Unless the ads are giving him, let's see, what, maybe an extra 100, 200 a month, then he'll keep it on. But if it's not going to even reach 100, he's going to abandon that and pretty much continue begging like the local he is. And it's very, very funny. I'm actually glad that these ads are not doing that well for him.
And I've been basically trying to get feedback from you guys about what you think about these ads. And a lot of people are saying that the ads are actually pertinent to them. Like, some people have been saying, yeah, the ads are regional. They're actually for things in my area, which is good. Some people seem to say that the ads are not that bad at all. It's not bothering them. And others are saying it is. So I want to continue to experiment with this. I want to see.
When he says feedback, it's just him. In other words, if you come out and say, oh, they're all right, whatever, cool. If they ain't that good, cool. He's not paying attention to y'all feedback. He's paying attention to what he sees and how much money he's making. He's making off that. And like I said, I wouldn't guarantee that, but I'm going to say by the beginning of next month, he's going to abandon this.
Happens with different levels of ads and things. So please continue to give me your feedback. But I don't know if it ran any ads this morning, right? Did anyone on stream see an ad yet? Because the stream's been running for over 40 minutes, so you would think it would have run an ad, and I don't think it did. So I don't know if it's working or not. I'm actually refreshing my stream right now just to make sure all the settings are correct. According to this, it's on. According to this, it says it's on and working. So I don't know. If it ain't working, it ain't working.
It's just, look at that again. Look how he's so focused on the ads, make sure it's on, instead of just giving out the content, making the content. This shows you again how much he's addicted to making money. He doesn't give a damn about making the content better. He doesn't give a damn of improving his streams by getting a different mic, getting a better PC, getting a better cam, whatever. He's too focused on finding ways to make money in the most silliest ways ever. And guess what? Matter of fact, a rapper said this very well. You know, if you think about the money, your time's gonna be limited in this motherfucker. And in this case, Phil, your time is getting very limited. Let's not forget, the upcoming divorce saga is on the horizon, Phil. You may need to focus more on that instead of worry about ads and stuff and whatnot.
So there you go. Anyway, you know what it is it's dependent on region. it's dependent on a lot of various factors, okay? So not everyone's always going to see an ad. An ad, if it plays, it might not always work. You know, there's all these factors that come into play. Anyway, that's if you see ads on the stream, that's why.
Hey Phil, stop worrying about ads and move on to the content. Move on to something more important, because right now you're being repetitive and you're starting to just give more fill ads it is.
I'm testing it out. I'm curious to see if I demo this for a couple of weeks, would it significantly help me at all? You know, I don't know. So I guess we'll see. But thank you guys for any kind of support today, please. If you can support the stream, please do. That is how I make my living. All right, now.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Yeah,
I got the drip going. I
got
got the drip
this
going.
is so much better hitting down.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised when it comes to Phil, but yet I still get surprised because he finds new ways of just showing you how much of a local he is and how much he's addicted to money. And instead of just giving us unique, fun content, he'll find the most pathetic ways to make more money. And like I said before, with this whole ad thing, he doesn't believe in it. He's just trying to see something that if it pretty much, you throw the shit at the wall, hopefully it sticks. In this case, he hope it sticks, but it's not going to stick. It's going to fall apart. But anyways, that'll do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. I got a couple more coming through, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.